The stages of grief and what they don't teach you. How grief lives in the body. But before we get there, I want to give honor and gratitude to the person who created the 5 stages. Dr. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross is a Swiss-American psychiatrist who graced us with her presence in 1929 until 2004. And in 1969, she was working on near-death studies, working with people who were dying, and came up with denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Now again, this was for people who were dying, not for those of us who get left behind. And it's beautiful because now it's a framework that is used to help people move through grief. And yet the missing part is, it sounds like a perfect little bow. Oh, I'm gonna go through denial. All right, check. I'm gonna be angry. I'm mad at you because you're not here. I'm gonna bargain. What if? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I could have said something differently and maybe they'd still be here. Depression. Going to your doctor and getting diagnosed. Oh, you have depression. No, you're grieving. There's a big difference. And acceptance. Some people accept it, and some people say, hell no. How do you accept this person who's no longer physically here with me? Hi, my name is Stephen, and I'm known as the Life After Death Specialist. Because as someone who survived the car accident my sister died in, I know all too well that words can't even touch my grief. And that when I woke up in the hospital, no one had to tell me a damn thing. I knew she was dead. The moment the nurse put the blanket on me and I woke up, I just instantly, where's my sister? She's not here. I later went on to work in national nonprofits to support people going through grief. And one of the things that I felt that was difficult to experience is not just getting to help people, but seeing how they get stuck. Stories are powerful, and your story matters. The trick is, sometimes when we tell our stories, we get stuck in them. So if you tell me about your grief, if you tell me about your pain, if you tell me about your trauma, I've done the work to do that, to listen to it. But I also know that I hate when people get stuck in it because I know there's so much beauty to grief than the anger, the trauma, and the pain. And I went on to get my master's degree and I worked in national nonprofits, and I'm letting all of that go because I know that grief can be moved through without words. And that when we build a community of people who understand it, yes, I want to hear about your loved one. I want to hear their name. I want to hear what makes them them. Because as someone who was 16 when my sister died, I've lived 24 years without her. And I want to imagine her being by my side, being my cheerleader, being there for me. And I know that even though she physically can't be here for me, I do know that I can be there for you. And I can be there for other people to make sure that your person doesn't get forgotten. But when there's grief that is stuck in your body, sometimes it's just this invisible weighted blanket that you can't take off, that again, words can't touch. So if you're thinking, I have to go to therapy, I have to go to a support group, I have to talk about this grief, that is one part that helps a lot of people. And if you're curious about how you can move through grief without having to talk about the pain and the trauma, I would love to talk to you to show you how. Again, my name is Stephen. I am the Life After Death Specialist, and anyone who watches this, put in the comments their name and something you love about them, and I'd love to talk with you. Thank you.